When you get sick, it feels like your body has turned against you. The aches, the fever, the exhaustion. We're told to fight it, to medicate it, to kill the germs. But what if everything you feel is actually a brilliant, perfectly coordinated defense? Before there was life, there was chaos. The universe, at its most fundamental level, is a storm of random, unpredictable particles. They have no consciousness, no purpose, no instruction manual. Yet from this swirling chaos, they form stable, predictable atoms. These atoms combine into molecules. Those molecules, in turn, assemble into perfect, self-replicating strands of DNA. How can pure, unguided randomness, on a cosmic scale, lead to such incredible, intricate order? It's a paradox that makes no sense to our human logic. But the most mind-bending part is what this random order is capable of. Take a plant. It takes dirty water, simple soil, and sunlight, and turns it into a perfect, sweet apple. We drink that water and get sick. Yet the plant performs an act of pure alchemy, a magical transformation. Or consider the cow, which takes grass, a substance we can't even digest, and transforms it into perfect, creamy milk. And then there's the bee. Not only does it build a honeycomb from the most efficient shape in the universe, but a single bee can leave the hive, travel miles away, and navigate back using the sun's polarized light as a perfect internal GPS. We don't even have a human-made technology that can do that without satellites. These aren't just biological processes, they are perfect self-optimizing factories. But perhaps the most shocking example of this is in a tiny desert lizard. It eats a poisonous bug to survive, but its body has a pre-programmed code to detoxify the poison, a perfect antidote ready on demand. How can a bug and a lizard, in a hostile environment, have a chemical defense and response system so perfectly matched? This isn't just adaptation, this is a cosmic partnership. And it leads us to a deeper, more unsettling question. A programmer creates code meticulously for a reason. We believe in design, yet when we see a beehive's flawless hexagons, the most efficient shape in the universe, we say it's just natural selection. We see a spider's intricate web, a perfect piece of engineering, and say it's just instinct. But if it's all random, why does randomness produce such incredible efficiency and beauty? The great irony is that science has become so good at explaining the how that we've become complacent. We're satisfied with natural selection as a blanket explanation, so we stop asking the why. Some believe this is a subtle conspiracy, that our over-reliance on a mechanical worldview keeps us from grappling with the truly profound questions about life, the universe, and our place in it. For every how science explains, a deeper why emerges. We can explain how the Big Bang started, but not why it started. We can explain how evolution works, but not why this incredible creative force exists. Science tells us that the universe is made of chaos, yet from that chaos, perfect order emerges. Beautiful, mind-boggling order. So what do you believe? Do you believe that this grand tapestry of life is a product of a billion cosmic coincidences? Or do you believe that a coincidence so flawlessly intricate, so incredibly beautiful, is no coincidence at all? There are no easy answers, only questions. But maybe the greatest question of all isn't how, but why. And maybe the most important truth isn't in a book or a theory, but in the feeling of awe you get when you look at a single flower, or a single cell, or a single star. It's up to you to decide.
Have you ever looked up at the night sky and wondered why anything exists at all? The stars, the galaxies, the vastness, it's overwhelming, but it sparks the deepest question. Why is there something rather than nothing? This isn't just a late-night thought, it's the most profound mystery of existence. Nothingness is simple, but something, our universe with its laws and life, is complex. Where did it all come from? Not just stars and planets, but the very possibility of anything existing. We take the world for granted, but every tree, every rock, every breath has a beginning. We rarely consider the alternative, absolute nothingness. Yet, the fact that there is something forces us to confront the ultimate reality. So, let's begin a journey, not outward, but inward, into the logic that underpins everything. we'll follow clues from the tiniest particles to the grandest galaxies. Our goal, to understand the foundation of all existence. Why is there something rather than nothing? This is the question at the heart of everything, and it's time to search for an answer. For centuries, we thought the universe was eternal, unchanging, always here. But then, science revealed something astonishing. The universe is expanding. Rewind the clock, and everything, matter, energy, even space, was once packed into a single tiny point. Then, in a flash, the Big Bang happened. The Big Bang theory explains how our universe evolved, from that first moment to the cosmos we see today. It tells us how particles formed, how stars and galaxies emerged, but it leaves one question unanswered. Why did it happen at all? Science describes what happened after the beginning, but not why there was a beginning. The Big Bang is the first page of the story, but it doesn't tell us who or what wrote the book. Nothing comes from nothing, not even in quantum physics, where empty space is never truly empty. If the universe began, it needed a cause. The Big Bang describes the explosion, but not the spark. So, what set everything in motion? The search for that answer continues. Look around. Everything you see depends on something else. A table comes from a tree, which grew from a seed, nourished by sunlight and water. The sun itself is powered by nuclear fusion, fueled by ancient cosmic processes. This is contingency. Things exist, but only because something else made them possible. Every object, every event, is part of a vast chain of dependencies. Like dominoes, each one falls because another pushed it. Our universe is a web of causes and effects, stretching back through time. Science is built on this search for causes. Nothing stands alone. But if everything is dependent, what holds the whole system up? If every domino borrows its motion, where did the first push come from? The chain of contingency can't explain itself. So, what is the foundation beneath it all? If everything borrows existence, what is the ultimate lender? This is the puzzle at the core of reality, and it demands an answer. If everything is caused by something else, could the chain of causes stretch back forever? Imagine an infinite line of dominoes. Could any be falling now if there was never a first push? Without a starting point, nothing would ever happen. An infinite regress of causes means the whole process never begins. It's like a train with endless carriages, but no engine. Without a source of motion, nothing moves. If existence is endlessly borrowed, but never owned, then nothing truly exists. The logic is clear. The chain of causes must have a beginning. There must be a first cause, an original source. Otherwise, the universe would be like a story with no first chapter. The present moment depends on a real foundation. An infinite past can't explain why anything exists now. So, the chain must start somewhere. The question is, what is that starting point? What is the first cause that set everything in motion? Let's find out. If the chain of causes can't go back forever, there must be a first cause, one that isn't itself caused. Philosophers call this the necessary being. Everything else is contingent, dependent, and could have been otherwise, but the necessary being exists by its own nature. It just is. Like an author outside the story, it is not part of the chain, but the source of it. Without this foundation, the universe would have no explanation at all. This isn't a gap in science, it's the logical ground for science itself. Science studies causes within the universe, but the whole system needs a foundation. The necessary being isn't just another link in the chain, it's the anchor for the entire chain. It is the ultimate reality, the answer to why anything exists. Why is there something rather than nothing? Because there is something that must be. The necessary being is the reason the story exists at all. Without it, there would be nothing. This is the foundation of all existence. The search for the necessary being is the search for the ultimate answer, and it's the next step on our journey. If a necessary being exists, could there be more than one? Logic says no. A necessary being must be absolute and unlimited. If there were two, each would have to lack something the other has, making both limited. But a truly necessary being can't be limited or dependent. Ultimate power can't be divided or shared. Two all-powerful beings would contradict each other. True necessity means singularity. To be distinct, they'd need differences, but any difference would be a limitation. A necessary being is the source of space and time, not bound by them. There can't be two ultimates. Only one can be the foundation of all reality. The unity of the universe points to a single source. The necessary being must be one, unique, and indivisible. The ultimate reality is not a committee, it is a unity. This is the only way the logic holds. The foundation of everything must be singular. The universe isn't chaos. It's a symphony of order and beauty. Gravity, atoms, and galaxies all follow the same elegant laws, everywhere. This unity suggests a single source, not a patchwork of competing powers. If there were multiple necessary beings, we'd expect chaos, not harmony. But the universe is coherent, like a masterpiece painted by one artist. The mathematical elegance of nature, the emergence of complex structures, all point to a unified origin. Science is possible because the universe is rational and consistent. This order is best explained by a single, rational source. The cosmos is not an accident, it's a work of art. The harmony of the universe reflects the nature of its singular foundation. It's the signature of one mind, one composer. The laws of nature are the music. The necessary being is the conductor. This unity is evidence for a single source behind everything. The universe is a message, not a mess, and the message points to its author. Some of the strongest evidence for a source of all things is found within us. Humans have a deep sense of right and wrong, a moral compass. We act for justice, sacrifice for others, and feel outrage at cruelty. This sense of objective morality isn't just instinct or social habit. If the universe were random, good and evil would be meaningless. But we feel that some things are truly right or wrong, everywhere, always. This points to a purpose behind our existence. Our moral compass suggests a creator who is the source of goodness itself. If the necessary being is the foundation of reality, it must also be the source of our moral reality. Our longing for justice and truth echoes the nature of our creator. Life is more than survival. It's a journey of moral growth. Our conscience is a signal, calling us back to the source. We are meant for more than just existing. Our sense of right and wrong is a clue to our origin. The search for meaning starts within. If the necessary being exists, why can't we see it? We can observe galaxies and atoms, but not the source of everything. That's because the necessary being isn't an object in the universe. It's the source of the universe. Like a video game character can't find the developer inside the game, we can't find the creator inside creation. The creator exists outside space and time, beyond our senses. We study the universe from the inside, but the source is outside. We can't see, hear, or touch the necessary being, but we can see its handiwork. The existence of the universe, its laws, its fine-tuning, and our moral sense all point to something beyond. The artist is unseen, but the painting reveals the artist's presence. We don't look for the source, we look at its effects. The evidence is all around us, if we know how to see. The universe is the message, the source is the messenger. We can't see the author, but the story points to its writer. The search is about understanding, not sight. We've journeyed from the edge of the cosmos to the depths of our own conscience. We started with a simple question: why is there something rather than nothing? The answer points to a necessary being, one, absolute and good. The evidence is everywhere, in the universe, in beauty, in love, in conscience. These are signposts pointing beyond the material world. The universe is not a silent machine, it's a message. The real question is, are we willing to listen? This isn't just an intellectual journey, it shapes how we live. If we're cosmic accidents, life has no ultimate meaning. But if we're created by a necessary being, every choice matters. We are here to grow, to love, to seek truth. The adventure is to search for the author of our story. The choice is yours. Ignore the clues, or embark on the greatest journey of all. The adventure awaits.